Alright guys, today we're going to work on my 89 Ramcharger, and my side view mirrors are a little bit, actually this one's pretty decent. It's a little bit of play, it's a little bit, but that one I just fixed. This one I'm going to get to. Let's get right to it. You're going to need a T20 torque spit, 8mm wrench, and just a ratchet with an 8mm. We're going to start with the T20. Get this bottom screw out of the way. It is not an adjustment screw. I think it's on some online forums you'll read that this one's to adjust the tension. It is not. This only threads into a little J-clip to hold this on. And the way this one comes off is you just kind of wiggle it to break that seal, right? And then just slide it up the shaft. Like that. We're going to get that loose. It takes a little wiggling. Remember, these guys are old. She's an old lady, so you got to be gentle. Clean off all that dirt. You have to just break the seal. There's nothing really holding it on. It's just that screw. Alright, so this is as much play as you're going to get, right? So now you're going to move this out the way, just like that. And you're going to loosen up these two bolts. 8mm, 8mm. I'm going to go and do that. I recommend once you break these loose, there's a little bit of corrosion on there. This is a Texas truck, so even then there's some corrosion. So just kind of wiggle it back and forth. Take your time. You don't want to strip these off because then it becomes a bigger issue. Like just kind of wiggle them back and forth. Just throw them out. Take your time. All right. Once you get it off, I didn't take it out all the way because what I did on that side is that I did, and then putting it back on is a royal pain in the ass. So what I'm gonna do is just lightly thread this out to like the last thread, and then just kind of try to slide her back in, you know, real gentle like. So what I was gonna do, but I forgot my heat shrink, is I was just gonna slip in a new heat shrink over it and just, you know, heat it down. But from factory it comes with this little sleeve. So what I did on that side is just got some electrical tape. Wrap the layer here, wrap the layer there, and might do even a third one right here. It's just makes up that difference because this, you know, this is like a 30-40-year-old rubber piece that's squished over time. So I'm gonna go and do that, and I'll show you what I was talking about. All right, so all I did was just wrap this 3 times with electrical tape. As you can notice, there is a notch right here. So when you put it back on, it has to line up with that notch in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the other screw in, maybe makes it easier. Throw as much as I can just to make my life easy when it's time to go put back in. This way all I have to do is tighten it and not have to fight this thing, because once that cover's on, this cover gets in the way. You can't really move too much. You don't have a lot of leverage. So let me go try and put that back on. Alright, we'll just put it back in. You'll try to line up this right here with this level right here. Let me go and do that. All right, so if you remember correctly, that seam was complete closed when I put it back together, when I first took it apart. So at this point, I recommend you going inside, adjusting the mirror to where you like it, and then tightening it all the way down. All right, so mine didn't close all the way because there is an additional amount of material in there, so that makes sense. It got to a point where like it's a nice firm stop. I got this where I wanted. It's definitely a lot more solid. That would have normally moved it more, but all you have to do after this point is just slide this thing back down, tighten up right here, and then you're done. That's how you tighten these guys up. I didn't see too many videos about this, so hopefully this helps a lot of people out. I might give a one little 16th of a turn just for peace of mind, and then call it a day. Have a good day, guys.